Hi, I'm Doug Black. I'm editor-in-chief at Inside HPC. And today at SC21, we're with Max Alt. He is Distinguished Technologist and Director of HPC as a Service and Hybrid HPC at Hewlett Packard Enterprise. Max, welcome.
Thanks. Hi, Doug. Great to be here.
Okay, great. So before we get into the details of Greenlake, let's start with some of the key issues and challenges faced by end user HPE organizations that HPE set out to address.
There is a lot of HPC specificity and to make this whole problem of HPC as a service being kind of difficult to address, challenging. HPC applications are often requiring this, or HPC environments often requiring this on-premise optimization. It's monolithic deployments that are very, very difficult to configure, and they're being optimized for specific use. They have low latency requirements, data access, locality requirements, regulatory requirements on the data. We call it sometimes data gravity. Also issues with scientific applications that HPC users are using are often very entangled into the environment. They're very, they're very integrated with this complex environment. So even if organizations proclaim them to be cloud first, the HPC workloads are often cloud last because it's very, very difficult to move them and ensure performance, portability, and in general portability of those workflows in the cloud. So we at HPE, we needed to figure out how we can combine the expertise that we have and technologies that we have to create this on-premise HPC technology deployments, but at the same time enable people to have a cloud experience when you interact with that infrastructure. So that's what we try to address.
Yeah, so maybe let's get into that a little more. So if you would give us a basic definition of Greenlake as a cloud-like solution, but it's not a public cloud. So explain that.
Yeah, so like I was just saying that we have, we trying to marry kind of best of two worlds, right? One is have the world of on-premise, optimized, integrated infrastructure, and at the same time have the cloud experience and preserve cloud attributes. So the attributes that we're talking about here are you could think of it as four main value propositions, advantages, right? So one is to have a turnkey HPC solution, right? So it's a predefined architecture, fully integrated, fully managed, and operated by HPE and being consumed by a customer as a service. So that's one thing. It's a turnkey HPC solution. This solution also provides the transparency, right? So it's a transparency into HPC usage, cost, performance. So you don't have any hidden costs. There are not any services that you're going to get surprised, that they charge to you more. So it's basically what you see is what you get in terms of predictability of costs and forecasting, right? Another very important value proposition is a consumption-based model. So in our solution is for businesses of all sizes, we allow this predictable pay-per-use model. So you have think of it as your kind of on-premise capacity, fixed capacity, committed capacity that you have, but you also have an on-demand capacity also on premise within your installation that acts like on demand for bursts, and you pay per use to when you burst into it. So, and it's all located on premises, and this or in a colo organization. So this basically enables you this that infrastructure acts as a cloud, is being consumed as a cloud, but at the same time, it's being on your premises or in a colo. And customers often ask us when they try to understand Greenlake for HPC. They ask, "Oh, so what region are you in?" We're not in the regions like in public cloud service providers in a particular region. We are in your region. We're in your data center. We're in your colo. So this is a really big distinction. When we talking about the cloud comes to you, we really mean that the infrastructure is actually installed in your reach, right? In your data center or in your colo, and it's been consumed as a service. It has a cloud-like experience. It acts like a cloud. It is a private cloud. It's a private HPC cloud, right? Rather than a public cloud. So just one more thing that I could explain here is that you are having all of those with the Greenlake for HPC paradigm, right? You have this ability to we enable customers to become a cloud service providers, right? So we are not a public cloud service, so we're not building one, but we're enabling many others to use our technology to build their private HPC cloud or their cloud service.
Yeah, people hear cloud and they think immediately public. As you say, this is very individualized, but with the advantages that HPE is handling the whole operational end of the infrastructure for HPC.
Yes.
Right. And okay, are there any other issues around HPC complexity, expense, and accessibility that typically are pretty challenging that Greenlake is addressing?
Well, so the Greenlake addressing kind of all of those all of those challenges and as an augmented cloud experience that, just to reiterate, one is the turnkey HPC solution. It's fully managed and fully operated by HPE. It's predictable and transparent costs, right? You are choosing your own journey with this flexible financial model, which is, you have, you basically use it as you would and you pay for it as you would have paid for the cloud. You have on-demand burst capacity that it's on site. You pay as you grow. And also you have a very intuitive user interface, point and click to manage your HPC environment. So this is, I think, by combining it all, you have this integrated software and hardware platform. But at the same time, you have this element of, innovative element of how you treat it as a service and how you treat it as in terms of services and support, and also you pay for it is also very innovative in the area. So so you would use it as you would pay for it as you would pay for a cloud platform.
Okay, so HPE announced Greenlake within the past year. Tell us about the market reception you've received so far.
Yeah, so in terms of the offering, right? So yeah, we announced the HPC as a service offering last December. In July, we actually had a launch of the first product offering. It's been very well received in the marketplace. So it's our first offering that incorporates all these elements of this Greenlake model, and it's a predefined configurations. It's fully integrated kind of roll it in turnkey HPC solution. And it really targets the market. It has a built-in HPC scheduler, it has a built-in container platform, it has a built-in operating system that's well tailored for HPC. So it is a full platform that we built originally for engineering and manufacturing industry. We have quite a bit of customers that are using it for they don't have their own capacity for their own IT, right? And then maintain and operate an HPC environment, which is complicated. You need a very special expertise. You need have talent to run it and manage it. So we're doing it on their behalf, right? So those small and medium organizations or bigger organizations that said, you know what, I don't want to deal with the complexity of building my own HPC environment. I just want to consume it as a service, even for my own usage. So they ask HPE to build it, and an HPC and a Greenlake for HPC it's a great, scalable, repeatable solution that we offer to those customers, right? So we started with engineering, manufacturing, for computer-aided engineering, for the computational fluid dynamics customers and workflows. So for that industry, but also we're very quickly expanding to biosciences and pharma and other industries, right? Where the same model is very, very beneficial, very attractive for the customers to use.
Okay. All right, Max. Well, thanks so much. Very interesting stuff. We've been with Max Alt, Distinguished Technologist at HPE, and I'll sign off and just wish you a very successful SC21.
Thank you.